If we look at the breadth of the market on balance, you can see commodities are bearish, country funds bearish, crypto's bearish, crypto both. And actually, I was a bit surprised when I saw that, considering we do consider crypto as a leading indicator. So, if we look at the histogram, so this is as of yesterday. Short-term crypto pretty negative. Problem is, on the medium term, it's relatively positive. So we could very easily have this starts to translate into the medium terms breaking down, and then this starts to accelerate to the downside. This, if anything, is a really dangerous part, because what it says is in the short term, we've broken down and we're very, very weak. But in the medium term, we still have a bit of strength in the market. And we, hopefully you guys have now come to see that major pivots only happen when either the market is egregiously overbought on both the short and medium term, or egregiously oversold on both the short and medium term. So this kind of message is actually extremely dangerous. And if we scroll down to the breadth indicator itself, there it is. Wow, you're right. That does look horrible, Brian. So you can see the short term we're breaking, and we're like establishing. You see what happens, right? We broke here, and then you sit here for the next month just waiting for for the slow to play catch up, right? And then our really big ugly pivot was right through this mess. And then the market pivoted back up. So the point is that this is like literally a fresh, it's not an egregiously overbought, like the whole market's going to tip over, but it's not a bullish signal whatsoever. And if we look at the crypto universe breadth, I mean, you can see, what are we supposed to think if we see the market smiling at us? So it does not a pretty picture. I'll tell you that much, by crackers. Maybe I consider it a weak sell signal, because when they did cross, the slow is still pointing up, but it's not a bullish image whatsoever. Inflation numbers still running relatively hot. We have FOMC minutes out in about an hour and a half. So they'll probably reiterate that the Fed wants to raise rates to put the kibosh on inflation, blah, 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 blah. So it's awfully tough to make a bullish argument in the face of that. I'll tell you that much, by crackers. It's going to be a bit of a slog here, folks. And also, too, you can kind of see how the crypto market's a leading indicator. I wouldn't be surprised if this sort of muddles its way into sort of midpoints, and then it starts rolling over, right? And the fast starts making the M's, like you saw happen here, and then it breaks. So you can kind of see, like, all of them. There's the S&P. You can see Europe is almost starting that emming process. Toronto still actually relatively bullish, so just kind of like the US, still holding on to that bull. But if crypto is a leading indicator here, we notice 1, 2, 3, boop, see you later, down we go. 1, 2, maybe one more peak here, 1, 2, one more peak here, and then down. None of these broader indexes have actually turned down in earnest yet, but the fact that I like crypto as a leading indicator means that I would expect them to be breaking down here. And then also, too, is this thing suggesting that maybe we have one more punch in the face here before we hit our bottom, right, heading into that election? I think the answer is an unequivocal yes. Now, ES only up half a point. Is ES going to go negative now? So fascinating how we had that double bottom come in, goad everybody into going long, and then what do? Bang, 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 straight back down against the bottom. What a perfect analogy for a trading range market state. Just brutal. I suppose one might argue, I was just quickly looking at this, it looks like we had a bunch of people come in and take profits at the BOD level, which is what's supposed to happen. A, B, C, D, this is harmonic, and you can see, hey, it looks like they're even trying to carve out an outside-upside reversal there. I suppose as the slick day trader, what you probably want to do now is let's start thinking about 50% moves to the upside. So there is 50% level. There is the VWAP. There's previous key pivot high, previous key pivot low, that low to that high. I think probably in here. I'll just do horizontal and keep it simple. So there and there and there. And this is like you level twoers, you're tricking out your charts. So hopefully you see. This is probably like 38.2s. That's 50%. There's the VWAP. VWAP comes like down into there. So I don't know. I suppose we might have the FOMC minutes come out, and it's a sell the rumor, buy the news.